cement my ladder ranking before the end of the season. This hand needs a ruby, but it's pretty great otherwise. It's got Acolyte of Shoku into Rune Hierophant. Okay, opponent playing the Blood Wild Sockets deck. Shoku usually give away of that for 2 charges. This summons a Dreadling. There's our ruby, God bless. This deck generally plays MC with the Sacrifice Gem, so they can make a Dreadling with that and then play a 5/5 on turn 2. SF speed. Yep, and they're hitting this to make this larger. It's a little aggressive, but it lets them punch through this. If they don't have removal, we're going to be in a good spot with this Rune Hierophant. If they do have removal and we hit another wild, we can play this Croc next turn. I think it's right to grab Ruby with this because we have more wild than Ruby in the deck. If they don't have removal, this thing is a monster on D because it has Swift Strike and deals double damage with the Ruby gems that are in it. Another sentry, sure. Looking to dodge, Gruesome Deed, Blood Shard, Hero Fall. If they make this slightly larger, they could attack it in, but then we could get them with the Blitz, which seems reasonable. They have to have another troop to play out here. MC is free for them right now, all the other socketed cards cost 2 less. Okay, so looking to dodge Gruesome Deed still. I'm gonna block here and use this Blitz to kill their guy. I think this is worthwhile. It's possible I'm supposed to save this for a turn when I punch through, but taking their rabbit off the table seems worthwhile here. Obviously I'm trading my Blitz for their rabbit, which doesn't seem unreasonable. Man, if I hit a wild next turn and get to croc them, this game's going to be pretty over pretty quick. This gets to battle 2 opposing troops when we put it into play. So it'll eat both of these sentries. And we hit a wild. Alright, well. You know, here we go again. Here it is again. Should have known, should have known, should have. Hey, Mitty. Chose just to take 6 here. Okay. You're lucky, sure. They're probably dead to Prompt into Champ Power next turn. Let's see what they have here. Wonder what's in their hand. Okay, Gruesome Deed. I feel like they would have played it. Their hand's supposed to be a bunch of resources, right? Or is this, they hit Gruesome Deed? Why else would you play this? I guess I'll block with this. Yeah. Weird, just like generating a scrounge basically. So do I want to Prompt or do I want to Dreamweaver Ancient? I probably just want to Prompt, right? Then this is going to hit for 4 P.R.O.M.P.T kicks it up to 12. This kicks it up to 18. So that should be plenty lethal. They shouldn't be able to do anything with just one resource here. Can't power this, so... Well, they cycled a coin, and they used a... What's it called? To make, They cycled a coin and used a Shinhir shard to make a battle hopper. So... Alright, so I think I Dream Outlaw on the draw in this matchup. We Dream Outlaw on the draw almost every time, basically. Chomp's pretty good in this matchup. Croc is excellent. Pyre Strike's fine. I don't hate trimming these, and we'll just bring in these and cut the Dreamweaver Ancients because they're kind of hard to push through. I also probably don't want that many 5-drops at the top end of my curve. Let's give this a go. This deck's really grown on me here at the end. I like these. I love aggressive decks with combat tricks. It's one of my favorites. Are one of my favorites. I mean, yeah. So it's got turn 3 Surging Wildfire into turn 4 Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. Sign me up. More than 6. Do they have the Sentry on 1? They always have the Sentry on 1. You wouldn't play this deck if you weren't going to play Sentry on 1, right? Double Ruby Croc Opener is not stellar. It needs triple wild to Stomp Stomp Roar. We don't have another resource. God bless. It's a good hit for us. It's the second wild we need for the Croc. We don't mind drawing resources if they make wild thresholds, because Croc, especially with them stumbling here, is going to be pretty brutal. I think they could play an Underworld Crusader here. Oh, baby. I think Sin's a little bit too slow. I think you want your big threats to impact the board the turn you play them. Generate some kind of value, basically. If Sin triggered when it entered the battlefield, I think it would be reasonable, but the fact that it has to trigger on attack, I think makes it not worthwhile. What does that mean? Anyone? Is there a combat trick I'm supposed to be playing around here? I'm going to cheat and look at this deck list on PvP tools real quick. I feel like I'm not supposed to play around anything here. Cheap shot. Alright, yeah. Cheap shot is fair. I will just take the hit. A wild there in the game probably would have just ended on the spot. Let's play this. Just champ power it. And attack with everything. Pretty over. Yeah, cheat shots need some amount of constructed play. Gives it -1/-1. The resource base is a little greedy in this deck. Trying to cast Croc consistently on 17 is a little suspect, but the card's so powerful that I think it's worth playing. It's definitely won us a lot of games. New Uranus seems great, right? Like, it doesn't have enter the battlefield value, but, like, it triggers during your end step, correct? So that means if you can sneak it into play on a turn where your opponent can't kill it, you generate value with it. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of movement down towards the bottom of the cutoff, too. Like, I'm at 18, and I just want to make sure that I could, like, set up and, like, be done playing on Wednesday and, like, have 2 days where I'm not going to fall out of it. So I could just, like, I have to spend part of Thursday traveling to the Invitational and then playing the Invitational on Friday. They've not given us a time frame for the set release just yet. It's a slow night on the Hex ladder. Paired into Sin Harden again. Playing a different deck this time, looks like. We are not playing a different deck. If we hit Ruby, we'll play the Righteous Outlaw in 2. Otherwise, we'll just play a Lithe Lyricist, most likely. He's playing his entry deck still. Sure. Had it on 1 for a 3rd game. Good beat. It's a good hit. So this doesn't get to attack through this, but we'll get to flip this next turn, and a flip plus an aspect of the Squirrel makes it real scary. When this guy flips over, turns into the Scarlet Swordsman, and the first time this attacks, it deals bonus damage equal to its power not only to my opponent, but also to one of the troops they control. So if we make this +4/+3, it's going to hit them for 6 directly and deal 6 to one of their troops. So we're going to go ahead here and transform this into the Scarlet Outlaw. And we'll play this, and then we'll aspect this. It becomes a 6/4. And then we'll hit my opponent for 6. And then we'll hit their troop for 6. And then this has Crush, so they're probably not blocking it. Underworld Crusader's going to draw them 2 cards when it dies, but it also loses them 2 life. So they're taking 8 from that and probably 6 more from this. Unless they want to use this as a game 3, which I assume they don't. So they're down to 7, which is, like, decent. Like, with our Grandfather Elk activation, if we draw, like, a Blitz or another aspect of the Squirrel, we can threaten to put this game away. I like to have, like, a Hero Fall or a Strangle or a Rock Cast to kill this guy, but, like, he dealt, you know, 12 points of damage and killed one of their things, so it's probably fine. Yep, they're gone. Or just that one's gone, because the other ones have a different name, technically. Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. Is that good? If so, why? Please explain. I think I'm just going to go Acolyte here, so that way my opponent can... I guess... Now, they're probably going to play something that can block this next turn anyways, even with Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. I'm going to play both of these, so that way my opponent can't Hero Fall the second one out of my hand in case they want to get aggressive and Hero Fall my Accelerants. One of the things I really like about this deck is that these Accelerants can create Dreadlings, and, like, these attack well with Commander P.R.O.M.P.T, so, like, these threaten real damage. Sure. Stomp, Stomp, Roar. Yeah, I'm just playing this, right? Yeah, I'm just playing this. Maybe I'm supposed to kill this because it makes the other things cheaper. It's very possible. Yeah, I'm probably supposed to have killed that instead of the other thing there, because now they can just play 2 Crusaders or Crusader plus a Rabbit next turn. That being said, like, they do have to answer this. Like next turn, if we drawing a resource next turn would actually be pretty good because we can go Commander Prompt, activate Acolyte, plus use this. Hero Fall's like not the end of the world because I can probably only kill one of my things. So long, Crocosaur. I've actually got a draft that I'm 2-0 in that I haven't finished yet, so gotta be so good if he broke down a resource here. And I'd really like to draw shards, like I said, so we can go Commander Prompt, activate this, and then attack with a bunch of stuff. Aspect of the Squirrel, also decent. How many troops do I have in here? Not enough. Alright, am I just hitting this twice here? Nah, I think I'm actually just gonna go Lithe into Prompt here, and then attack with both of these. And then this, they need to kill this Commander Prompt, which means that I'll be able to scrounge this next turn, and go like Aspect, and probably kill them in combination with my Champion Power. They have a Rock Cast here, they're 10 out of 10 using it. Or Strangle. They don't have a Rock Cast or Strangle, that's great for us. And if they can't kill my things, and you know, we're still in a great spot. They need to kill this like now though, because these Dreadlings are threatening stuff. Yeah, they're behind even without this last card in my hand being good, and the last card in my hand is good. So Aspect of the Squirrel, this gives +3/+3, then additional +1 and Crush. And if I scrounge 3, so if I have 3 troops in my crypt that I can void, it creates another aspect for me. And these guys each generate a temporary resource on my side, so I'm going to kick up to 7 temporary resources on my turn, so I can play 2 aspects, so I can scrounge 1 and then play a second one. Sure, I think they're dead through this, actually. Let's find out, shall we? Resource, that really doesn't matter. So I'll put this here and then attack them with everything. Oh, I guess this means I can't scrounge this, right? I still did anyway, so they can block this on something and then sack something to give this life drain. I forgot that I should have made a Dreadling. I missed a Dreadling here. I should have made one Dreadling. I think the Crush on this wins. They're currently dead, so I should pass priority. Right, they're taking 2, 4. And they're gonna sack the Battle Hopper to the Rotpaw Gang. And then this gains them 6, but then my Aspect of the Squirrel adds 7 damage here. So this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and they're going to 9 once they gain 6 here. So dead. And again, Outlaw's out, Dreamweaver's out, Croc's in, Pyre Strike's in. I don't know if I want Chomp in this matchup. I don't think I do. I think I'm just going to leave everything else as is. Yeah, Dreadling would have won it too. Or double Dreadlings would have won it. Do I want the Gargalith? Probably not. They're a little bit aggressive. Just going to leave this like this. When did we add Croc to the deck? Dreamweaver Ancient had been underperforming, so last stream we played it. We always had the Crocosaurs in the board, and then I kept boarding them in, so I split them 2-2 with Dreamweaver in the main with the second 2 Crocs on the board. And against like all these other mid-range mushes, you just like always want the Crocs, so. Easy redraw here. This seems very good. 2, 3, 4, possibly 2, 3, 4. Yeah, definitely 4 out of 4 games. I mean, I guess we've won every game so far, but like literally played this card on 4 out of 4 games. There's the big angry dinosaur. So now if they Crusader us this turn, the question is, do we strike or do we rabbit? We probably just rabbit and make them have the removal. Fentio. That I should probably Pyre Strike. Yeah, I'm gonna Pyre Strike that one. And then next turn we can Croc whatever their play is. Fentio creates tarantula eggs in our deck, and the tarantula eggs make 5/5s when we draw them, so I think even giving him, I think we're pretty well set up to win this game, and giving them even a single draw off of that seems loose when we're pretty well set up to win. That's unfortunate. It means my Croc's gonna have to trade with this Bride, but I think that's a worthwhile trade. It's gonna take out their Sentry as well. Cottontail Explorer, sure. Yeah, Fentio is very good. For sure. Yeah, it's fine. I can be unhappy about it, Ace. I know the play is fine. I can want more from my Crocs. Speaking as Crocs that have been 3-for-1s all night, like when your Croc gets to, I'm gonna put the Fear Lasgars in them. When your Crocs get to kill 2 things and then live to still attack afterwards, it's so good. Come on, Sagai coins, sure. Huh. So, I could go Runier into Acolyte, but I think I actually just want to jam the Surging Wildfire this turn and get a hit in. They could have Strangle, so I'm not going to burn the champion power just yet. But on the off chance they don't, they probably need to Hero Fall this next turn. They could have Rockcast here, and not playing out a powerful 3-drop that they need to answer plays around the Rockcast. This isn't terribly resource efficient, but like on the off chance they just play a big thing next turn, we could like Commander P.R.O.M.P.T and then use this and smash for a bunch. Rotten, Rancor, bringing back Bride. Yep, that's pretty good. Another Croc would be nice. I don't have a resource, which is good for us. Oh, God. Sure. Get him. Got him. Good. Favorite card from set 7. There's so many sweet ones. I don't know. I'm really excited that Escalade is coming back. Look, if my opponent didn't want me to draw a Croc, they shouldn't have played a second troop out. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. They shouldn't have put the second troop on the table. Alright, so we could get Hierophant in here, but I think we're just supposed to do this now. Do this into the Acolyte, and then next turn we can actually go Prompt into make a Dreadling, which seems reasonable. If this doesn't die here, they don't have removal, which is insane for us. Holy crap. They just have another Rotten Rancor, maybe? They don't have removal here. They're about to get run OVER by this in our champion power. Unless they're, like, holding it for the champ power, trying to be greedy. I guess I could see that. They could be, like, holding the hero fall, thinking I'm going to champ power this next turn. Oh, geez. That's a scrounged Pipit. Alright, well. They're gonna make a 7/7 here. By that I mean a 10/10. Blitz would have been ideal there, so I get to do this. They probably have to chump with this, right? And then I chant power here. This will only be a 2/1 if I attack. So attack with these. This has to chump here. They're still going to take 10. They're going to take 13 on this attack. If we draw an Aspect or a Blitz next turn, they could possibly still lose this game, even with getting another Cliff Tail Cloud Killer, depending on what their follow-up is. Wait. What? They're dead, right? This block kills them? Okay, sure. Alright. Alright. Or they could block like that and die. Deal. The person we just played against is rank 7 on the board. Alright. I will say, there's, like, the number of shame concedes that I have gotten from people where, like, they attack their 4/4 into the 2/2 Swift Strike double damage Runeer. You just get, like, that pause while their card dies and the Runeer lives, and it's just like, oh, I did that. What's going on, Talrand? I mean, we're gonna be playing Magic to practice too, and like honestly, it's just like the end of the Hex season, right? So I'm a little burnt on it again, a little burnt on it, but I need to win a few matches to stabilize my rank. Holy crap! They didn't have a sentry on one. I'm gonna be really upset when this gets cheap shotted, but we're 10 out of 10 going for it here. Yeah, the new set looks really great. It's just like, it's kind of like, man, I'm playing with these old cards when there's all these sweet new cards I could be playing with. If they have the turn to 5/5, we're not going to be able to punch through that, which kind of sucks. Yeah, it's looking like a turn 2 5/5. Unless we draw, if we draw Blitz or Aspect, we'll be fine. That's 8 draws, so you know, let's be a professional. Yep. Aspect. I'm gonna flip this to give us the outs of drawing those 2 cards. Another Ruby Shard. Sad. Alright. Let's play this Runeer and pass the turn. If they don't have removal here, they could die next turn. If we hit Wild Shard and go dupe, champ power this. This would be 14, 16. Yeah, it's close. Every time this thing readies, they get to draw a random socketed card out of their deck, which is pretty powerful. Our hero has fallen. Okay. Wild Shard. Wild Shard's actually fantastic because it gets us closer to the Croc, and it means this can kill this with the trigger. Wherever you want to eat, babe. Wild, please. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. God, they're very dead, huh? This deck's actually really good, isn't it? I'm pretty sure this deck's really good. I built it as a joke because I wanted to port my Immortal deck over, but I'm pretty sure this deck's actually just fantastic. I think I prefer Green Runs. Yep. 10 ball you and a cookie. So this is back to being a 2-1, but you know, we've got 3 power here. This could make some Dorkers next turn. We are all like Commander Prompt or Aspect or Blitz. They die. Yeah, and we've got like that and the Rune here. We've got like 3 really quality things that double damage. There's the Scarlet Swordsman. There's the Rune with the double damage gem, and there's Surging Wildfire. I think I like this better than the Sockets deck. I think this is a little bit more consistent than the Sockets deck. It's a 6/6. It's annoying. Means it's bigger than the Crocosaur. Alright, so I can play Croc out, but it doesn't really do anything profitable for me, so I guess I'm just hitting this twice and then passing. Basically get in a point of damage, putting Dreadlings in my crypt is not irrelevant. We could draw an Aspect of the Squirrel down the line. So we hit with these. We'll eat one with this and then take one. And like the champion changes are part of the reason why this deck's possible. When Grandfather Elk was originally created, he took triple wild threshold, so this deck would not be able to consistently use Elk. You'll see like we struggle to get double wild by turn 4 sometimes. So like the fact that we could consistently do it is pretty fantastic. Hopefully they play out some troops that Crocosaur can eat, and then we get to smash with a bunch of stuff next turn. Also wouldn't mind an Aspect of the Squirrel or Commander Prompt. Aspect probably kills them on sight. Hey, Gundlatch with the brand new Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. Welcome. Subscriptions and Patreon support are the best ways you can support my content. What does that do? This puts like eggs in my deck or something dumb? Yeah, sure. They're just playing these. They're playing these as MC enablers. MC requires you to play 10 differently named socketed things. Are they dead? They're pretty close to it, right? Like, Croc eats these two, we make a Dreadling, and then we hit them for... I mean, I guess they have to kill me, right? Like, they can't just, like, sit there forever doing nothing. But... Stomp, stomp, roar. And the deck has a lot of fun sequencing stuff to it, especially since we added the Crocs. Like, we don't have any, like, real removal in the main deck, but between Scarlet Swordsman and Crocosaur and the combat tricks, the deck has a lot of play to it. Get in for 4 here. I mean, they probably just weren't expecting a Croc, which, you know, card's real good. Good shit at 2. And then even if they had some kind of sweeper that doesn't exist, we'd have a Dreamweaver Ancient to follow it up. Goondlock phonetically, thanks for the YouTube Magic content. Well, thanks for watching, and I appreciate the support. And yeah, I'm real bad at usernames. Thanks for the correction. I'll probably mess it up again. Feel free to correct me again. Eventually I will get them all down. Are we dead? They have a shard? If they have a resource, we're dead. The Green Machine with the 6-month resubscription. Thank you for the continued support. I do appreciate it. I can no longer block this because I can't be blocked by troops with power less than. Do they have a way to give this +1? Oh, they're dead. Sweet. All right. I guess that's something good to keep in mind. I should probably block a little bit more proactively. Righteous Outlaw is bad on the draw. Dreamweaver Ancient, just like always mediocre. Crocs in, Pyre Strikes in. Just like actually boarded the same way every single game. Can confirm one is more than none. Sounds a little bit mediocre, but I have a hard time passing up, you know, Accelerant into Rabbit. Top of our deck could be pretty hot. Just not Dreamy card enough, right? Like, hands like this, they always just, like, draw resources for the rest of the game. Yeah. That's fine, we get to play game 3 on the plate. Maybe it's also possible that like we should just have all the Crocs main, like just have 4 Crocs, because like Croc contributes to our primary game plan. The problem is the coins really mess your curve up, and the deck's pretty resource hungry. Like, we've been using nine resources efficiently in most of these games, so like you're usually not sad to make your extra resource drops, and like these accelerants and like Acolyte of Shoku is basically a resource dump. Can't really block here because this guy's got Crush. When this hits us, they get a new Crypt Curse Dite. Maybe we'll be lucky and they won't be able to kill the Rune or Hierophant. Can't kill the Rune, we're in a great spot. Oh, jeez. Alright. Huh. This is actually kind of an interesting decision. So, I could play this out, which exposes it to Hero Fall, with the second one in my hand. I think I'm actually supposed to play out this Acolyte of Shoku. Yeah, I'm going to play this Acolyte of Shoku, because what this means is next turn I can play this for my 4th resource, and this will be 5/6, and I can go Rune, which plays around Hero Fall. I'm going to attack with this. I don't think they're going to trade. Yeah, free pointed damage. And getting them to an even number is actually really important when all of our troops deal double damage, so when we're hitting in even amounts, getting them to 18 is a big deal. We're going to take 6 here, down to 13. No blocks. Get another one of these Dorkos. See what they have to play out here. Nothing. Okay, so they have a piece of removal. I'm going to start by attacking with the Lithe Lyricist. Might as well. Ace asked earlier why we played this one before this one. Oh, so we could get an appointed damage last turn. Also, sometimes if opponents have excess removal spells, they'll kill these accelerants, and this is definitely the better accelerant of the two. Look at that. Played around the Hero Fall with a little bit of sequencing there. Feels good. If they have a second piece of removal, like, they have a second piece of removal and we can't play around that, but, like, I definitely think we were supposed to wait there and we got rewarded for doing so. Yep. Take 6 down to 7 here. Hoping to draw Croc, basically. Clean up the board. Some kind of payoff. Remember I said we weren't going to draw another spell and die? That's basically what happened. I don't think I want to change anything. Are these better on the play? These are probably decent on the play. Just trim some of the removal, leave some more combat tricks in. I'm gonna do that. Bring in the Righteous Outlaws on the play here. I don't know how long tonight's stream's gonna be. I'm just gonna play a few matches anyway, so I figured I might as well fire up. Hopefully I'm still streaming from my cell phone right now because Comcast is just like a miserable ISP. So like, this hand's got turn 3 Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. And it's kind of sweet that these don't require you to exhaust them to make the resource, so we get to go turn 3 Commander P.R.O.M.P.T attack you for 3. Which feels good. Alright. Yeah, we did that in the first game of this match, actually. Alter, sure. Cards that are slow and clunky against us for 100. Surging Wildfire. Huh. Yeah, so I'm actually going to lead on Commander P.R.O.M.P.T here, because I'd rather they kill Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. I'm going to hit them for 3 here, and if they hero fall Commander P.R.O.M.P.T on their turn, they're actually going to die to the Surging Wildfire on our turn 4. Right? Yeah. Yeah, this is exactly lethal if they just, like, shard hero fall Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. This will be, 2... 6, 7, 8, 9. It's over more than lethal. Oh, geez. If they don't have a play. Holy crap, they're dead. This deck's sweet. Just, like, kill you on 4. Good games. GG. Easy. Scale. Oh, good. Good. Man. Oh, this deck is so good at punishing draws like this. Alright. Is this good? If so, why? Please explain. Coming at you. Scale of 1 to dead. Definitely on the dead side. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Just kill you on 4. Good? Good. Opponent said GG's, no resources. We're racking them up. Yeah, the new emotes turned out really well. Christy helped me pick out the pictures. I had an extra one, so I did 2 for Jake, because Jake had 2 really good pictures of Jake. You know what's funny? If chlorophilia was legal, I think it would be worse than Acolyte and Lyricist in this deck. Howling Brave would 10 out of 10 be great. We would play like the crap out of Howling Brave, but like I think chlorophilia is worse than the other 2 drop 6 alerts that we're playing. All right. A lot of Blood Wild so far tonight. This is a non-Blood Wild deck. Pretty easy redraw here. 4 of our 7. Like, if 1 or 2, if even one of these is a wild, I'd snap this off just because, like, this curve's good, but hand is not stellar as is, and this 6 is fantastic. Opponent has a dwarf in hand. Blitz. The Lyricist into Runeer curve is actually really good with Blitz in hand, because it means that if my opponent tries to cremate my Runeer, we'll be able to Blitz and save it, since we'll have a resource up and can mobilize. That's really unfortunate for us. It means that they're going to be able to shoot down our Lyricist here. I think I'm still supposed to play it out. Just to, like, force them to flip so they don't just get to make a bunch of Valors. Yeah, this card's so good on the play. We are going to board out our Righteous Outlaws even on the play in this matchup, though, because they usually have, like, Thunderfield Seers and, what's the word I'm looking for? Warpsteel Shard's Horns. So, this Scarlet Swordsman is going to kill our Lyricist. Play versus the draw is pretty huge. Whoa, we're dead. Alright, tried. Means the Rune's going to die to the second one next turn. Alright, Outlaws out, an Aspect out, a Blitz out, probably Dreamweaver's out. We have just a bunch of cards to bring in this matchup. Easy in, easy out. It's almost like I thought about this. Almost like I thought about this sideboard. Almost like we thought about it. That's fine. We've been running hot, right? We're due to lose a match. And it's pretty good. Dece plus. I think Garg's a little slow and clunky. I think I'd rather just, like, have more threats than, like, try to protect the ones that I have. I'm not sure why the Gargalith's on the board. It's there for Diamond Sapphire control. Yeah, I'm bringing it against Diamond Sapphire control. Burgle Dirtle. Yeah. You know when they spoiled Gargalith, it was only one resource to activate that. They changed that before it went to press, thankfully. Their build's really aggressive. Got the Scapegoats and Righteous Outlaws, but they played a Dwarf Shard. So I wonder if they're more troop-based than a lot of the standard builds. I probably need to trade for Scarlet Swordsman here. I guess I don't have to. I can just block the Scapegoat. Yeah, I think I'm just going to block the Scapegoat and get the Wildfire down and try and race. I guess I could leave this back to block the Scapegoat in the event, like, they have a cremate here. They're going to go cremate this plus shoot this, and then this is going to live. I mean, Ruby's Favor is still fine, and Ruby's Favor and Gargalith are still, like, fine playable cards. Third Rubies. They have a Fireball in their hand? That's super aggressive. This is targeting... Nope, that's targeting that. Is this going to live? If we're going to get to ready with this, they're probably dead. Okay. Okay, thinking. This is... 6... 14, 20. Deal. Dead you. Trigger. That was also a turn 4 kill. You know, it's probably a good thing I found this deck late into the season, because it seems real good. I did not think I would have wanted to play against this for the entirety of the season. I'm going to trim a Gale Force and bring in a Pyre Strike on the draw. It's a little clunky, but, like, Gale Force is... Actually, I'm just going to do 2. I don't know if they have Flickering Gobblers in their deck. They might, but they seem like a more troop-based build than anything else. Ideally, we'll have 2 Wild Thresholds and a Carnasaur in our opening hand here on the draw, so we could eat a Scapegoats or Righteous Outlaws, whatever they have in play on the second turn. They don't mulligan, this hand's too slow. This hand is fantastic. We're just like king of the keepable 6s tonight. Yep. What's going on, Bobby? Alright, so... I don't think I want to just Karn one of these. Maybe that's incorrect. I'm going to play the Acolyte out here. Am I? Could just Karn. That gets bigger when they play in action. Yeah, this is going to pressure us really quickly. I'm just going to play this. If they draw Righteous Outlaw, they have to kill this too in order to attack through it. This gains us a little bit of life. Next turn we could play this and then Croc the following turn potentially, depending on what we draw. Yeah, right, like in Magic I'd probably keep the 7 because it's just like you'll get a no land 6 and then hate yourself. Well, there's the Cremate, so if they have the Righteous Outlaw too, we're gonna feel a little bit bad. Fuck me. Oh, they Valored that. That's good for us. Karn slows on last guards too. Yeah, good point. Kinda wanted to draw a resource there. I think I'm supposed to play this for wild so I can guaranteed play the Croc if I draw a shard next turn. Yep. This doesn't die to the 2 damage from this, which is nice. Okay, they made a Valor for that. That means this can block here. And then we just need to hit a shard next turn so we can Croc them and, like, clean this stuff up. This exposes us to a Cremate. Preserving our life total seems fine. I had Lasgar's Vengeance, so we're probably just doing that, right? Missed the root shard anyways. Yeah, we're probably just dead. There's a non-zero chance they make another Valor with this if I play this out, but they're probably just gonna flip it and kill this. If they flip it, we'll just concede. Alright, pack it up, pack it in. String key one more up here. I don't know how many more I'm gonna play. We're up to 15, and we're gonna stream more this week for sure, so we'll see where this goes. Alright, Vampiros. We've beaten all Bloodwild decks we played against tonight, so you know. Bodes well for us. Scene's decent. It's a draw shard that hits Ruby on 2. It's gonna be very good. The Righteous Outlaw into Aspect Curve is so savage. Alright, got 13 rubies out of 53 cards. For a true professional, we'll draw one next turn. If not, hopefully we draw a resource over the next couple turns. That way we can go Lithe into Commander P.R.O.M.P.T. Hey, JW. Yeah, with my connection issues, I haven't been on recently. We've just, God bless. Alright, well, we'll see. Find out if they want to trade this Graven Geist for this Outlaw. I'm going to offer it. I assume they're going to want to trade this. Yeah, maybe that's too aggressive. Maybe I'm just supposed to do this. I don't know. Yeah, I probably should have just played this, because then I could have done this last turn. And then this turn I could have played and attacked with this, and they wouldn't have been able to block because they would have attacked with their other thing there. This is Okay, draw. I'm gonna burn this Blitz to kill this Rune here. Make my guy 5/4, eat your rabbit. Basically a removal spell. We get to play this next turn and correct my opponent for 3. Just need to dodge Hero Fall so we don't lose the other Commander Prompt out of our hand. Brew and play a jank deck. It depends on what format it is and like where we're at in the ladder season. We're probably just going to be taking suggestions for lots of jank decks at the start of the next season, but like right now before this season ends, I really probably not going to play any standard jank on the ladder because like my ranking is just worth too much. Please no Hero Fall. Please no Hero Fall. Get a Dreadling back. Just solid synergy right there. Unleash the Beast is interesting. If we get Hero Felled, we're going to be real sad because we're going to lose this other Commander Prompt out of our hand. Yeah, end of the 30th. It's midnight PST on the 30th. I'm not going to block this because my opponent could have Strangle to kill this Commander Prompt if I do. What would I say is the best deck in Standard at the moment? Probably Diamond Sapphire Control. You know, just the way Cory Burkhart intended. So he didn't have Hero Fall there. Yeah, I'm just going to play another Commander Prompt out here, and then I'm going to Champ Power this Commander Prompt so he can attack through this Underworld Crusader. And I'll offer this trade here, because this is going to be 5 power when it attacks. Honestly, they might trade here. Yep, so they take 12 altogether. This gives them more, Hero Fall outs to draw 2. Which, you know, drawing a 3rd Commander Prompt means Hero Fall still kind of a beating. They need double removal here, though, really, since I have this aspect of the Squirrel in my hand. They just go Guy, this aspect likely kills them. The good news is if they Hero Fall me, I only lose 1 of these, and I get to scrounge this aspect, so like glass half full. God, how many times am I going to get Pesky Pippet scrounged today? It's like exactly enough. Well, they had one extra, sure. This is going to make a 7/7. Ugh. Yep, just gonna gain some life. It's going to gain them an exceedingly relevant amount of life because there's 2 of these. Yep. They get to gain 13, which is really good. Okay, so we're playing this. I think I'm just playing this other Commander Prompt and then smashing with both of these. They can trade here, and then if they don't trade here, they're taking 9, which I think I'm okay with. I need to get them out of my hand, so like, what's it called isn't an option. Hero Fall is no longer bad for me. Yeah, so they do that. They go down to 4, and like if I hit another resource next turn, I can then I can scrounge this and play it twice. God, that gains them so much life. This gains them 6. They're up to 10. Don't make more Dreadlings. Don't make more Dreadlings. Fuck me. Yep, so they're gonna gain 12 here up to 16. Probably just dead now. Shard. Okay. Attack with both, right? And depending on how he blocks, we could kill him here. Alright, if this makes a... if the second aspect this makes, we have a 1 in 4 shot to kill them here. If the new aspect also gives crush, they die. Ding! Pew pew! I love stealing games. I love stealing games of Hex. Can we just like stop and appreciate how brutal that game of Hex was, because they made a slightly wrong decision. Alright, yep, just, you know, Dreamweaver's out, Pyre Strike's in, Croc's in. Play to your outs. It sounds like my dinner just got here, so this is probably going to be my last match of the evening. Sorry, I know it was short, but I wasn't planning to be on, but I wanted to play a few matches to pad my ladder ranking, and figured I might as well make some content out of it. If you're looking for a good deck to close out this Hex ladder season before we get set 7 and things get shaken up a little bit, JVL with the 12-month resubscription, an entire year. Welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. Thank you, kitty. Sand needs an accelerant or some resources, but it's pretty good other than that. More 3 drops is not great. Have 1 more draw. And we get to play game 3 on the play, you know? Game 3 on the play has been our friend tonight, again and again and again. Two drop. Alright, take a resource. Better than bricking. Yep, just doing this. That's close. I'm gonna play the rabbit out, actually, I think. It doesn't seem like it has a ton of removal in it, and this can't attack profitably into this, and if they don't have removal, I can Pyre Strike this the following turn. Nice, Denver. I'm sure now that I said they don't have much removal, this is about to get like Hero Fall on it, then yeah, Crocosaur for 4, but whatever. Unleash the Beast, good pre-combat use of that. 2 good cards and they hit one of them. That's interesting. We're gonna Pyre Strike this Dorko here. You take the wrong sandwich. I'm gonna do this now, just in case they're playing something weird, like a card that lets them sacrifice the troop. I want to make sure we get to avoid that. Is one of them wrong?
Well, yours is right. Mine's completely wrong.
What's missing on it?
Bacon. It's just a basic.
You need to call. Right, they have Unleash the Beast in their hand. It's like, why are they attacking with that? Unleash the Beast. Just a naked pip it, because they're pretty far off from playing it. It's fair. This is going to suck if they have another hero fall, but I think we're just supposed to play this on defense here. I really don't want to ship this into here just yet until I can, like, blitz it up alongside. Hey, Steven. This holds these two back, which is nice. Rust and Rune, that's really good. So they've attacked twice. So this is 5/7, so the Unleash the Beast is currently at a 8, making an 8 cost for them. This is a Bay. Okay, yeah, they chose not to void all others. Probably a good decision on their part. Crocosaur. Okay, I mean, that's pretty decent. Play Commander P.R.O.M.P.T here and pass the turn. I'm feeling pretty good about the Invitational. I really like my modern deck, and my standard deck is super reasonable, I think. That's Sigalo's Gas, that's speed and unblockable, so that's going to be lethal. To take game 3 here on the play. And again, on the play, I am just going to cut these Pyre Strikes and bring in these Righteous Outlaws, I think. Maybe I split the difference and leave a couple of these in over an Aspect and a Blitz. I don't hate that. To be a touch more interactive. Yeah, definitely. This is gonna be my last game of the evening. It's just a short Hex stream while I was planning to jam some a little bit, anyways. I think I'm pretty set on a standard deck that I like at this point. This hand's great. Just coming at him from all angles here. Just needs like a blitz or an aspect to like punch through with his outlaw to be perfect. They don't have a sentry on one. We're gonna push a lot of damage very quickly with this Righteous Outlaw. But I mean, they always have sentry on one, so. Oh, buddy. It's a miracle. And we drew the Blitz. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Searflow with the $50 donation. Thanks for the great content. Thanks for the support. I really do appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's very generous. Even if they have a blocker here, we're just gonna like flip this and then trash them with this Blitz. We can even go Lithe Lyricist into Blitz. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. I think it's worth doing that. I guess I could just flip this and Valor it. Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna make a Valor this turn, I think. It's a little bit less aggressive, but it means their next troop's gonna be worse too here, and it leaves this up to be requiring a removal spell. Yeah, if you want to play this build a little bit more, I wouldn't be opposed to maybe even just, like, axing the Dreamweaver Ancients altogether, which is actually kind of funny to say, because, like, I started this deck out building it because I wanted to play Dreamweaver Ancient in Standard alongside Surging Wildfire, but, like, the rest of the non-Dreamweaver Ancient cards in this deck have all been what's really pulling their weight. Not jumping, okay. It might be, like, maybe I'm just supposed to, like, push damage here, because, like, if I would have flipped this and then blitzed it, I'd have hit them for 12 this turn as opposed to 3, so they'd be at 7, and I'd have a 2-1 left over, and they'd have no board. But, like, now if they play, like, an Underworld Crusader this turn, I get to flip this and blitz it. Do you have any advice for someone looking to start streaming? Make sure you are starting to stream because you love what you are doing and not because you're expecting to make money doing it. Would be the best advice I can give. So do I want to flip this now so they have one less blocker? I I think that's reasonable. Like, the Lyricist is going to give us a 4th resource so I can play the Surging Wildfire this turn. I guess I could just play the Commander P.R.O.M.P.T this turn, too. Yeah, I'm going to flip this and play the Commander P.R.O.M.P.T this turn, actually. Yeah. Yeah, that seems fine. I guess they showed us Casualty of War, but, like, how many of those could they... Oh. Do I try and kill them here? What could possibly blow me out for trying to kill them here? Anyone? Anyone want to venture a guess? We can aspect this for +4, blitz it for +4, which is 11, and then 22 them. Are there any... What kill... Like, this doesn't get casualtied. They don't have Hero Fall Up. They don't have Rock Cast. Like, it's just like, we're not playing this deck to not go for it. No, double Cheap Shot doesn't even do it, because we resolve one and then the other. Yeah, kill rotated. It's like triple Cheap Shot exactly, right? This will be so sweet. It's just like another turn 4 kill on the play. Oh, please. Please get got. They can have something that, like, reverts it, I guess, right? And, like, 2 for 1 us that way. It's a more than 2 for 1. That doesn't do anything. Alright, sweet. Just another turn 4 kill on the play. Holy crap. That's a good way to close out this short blitz of a stream. The stream was a blitz. The game ended in a blitz. Like, all right, we're 15th on the ladder. And one of the things that's really sweet here, you'll notice, is I won our last match there, and I didn't move up on the ladder. So, yeah, Modern's a turn 3 format, right? At any rate, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I'll probably do some stuff tomorrow. And now that I've locked my decks in for Magic a little bit, I'm probably going to do Magic into Hex tomorrow to try to make up for some of the Hex that I missed this past week due to my Comcast issues. And then this coming week, I'll have my normal Hex schedule Monday evening, Wednesday afternoon, Thursday afternoon. So, at any rate, thank you everyone for hanging out. I appreciate you stopping by for the short stream. Thank you very much, Searflow, for the very generous donation, and I will catch y'all around tomorrow or whenever you're on next. And remember, if you didn't watch all of this stream, it's going to get uploaded to my YouTube channel here shortly. So, and there's also lots more videos of this deck on there if you want to see more of it in action. So, I really like this deck. It's a sweet one to close out the season with.